Hey, love bugs, it's Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. Uh-oh. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, just thank you so much for the love and support y'all been constantly giving me. You know, we're all going through different changes at the time, trying to find our way to our peace of home. Trust and believe everything's gonna be okay. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom, and make sure you hit the bell so you're notified on every video I upload. So with that, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love a chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. Even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gifts, how it impacts your life and heading you towards positive directions. And if you feel like the videos are, informative, give you good vibes and inspiration that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through trying times at the moment and needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support, and I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. The channel I'm using today, I just subscribed to them, but I love this song. It's just, the meditation is just very peaceful. It's called One Mind. Their channel is called One Mind. And the meditation music I'm listening to in the background is called 432 Hertz, DNA Healing, Chakra Cleansing, Meditation Music, Temple of Zen. And I will post their link in the description box below. And the video I'm doing today, oh my gosh, is called 2021-01 Heyokas and 144,000 ignites merge frequencies that causes global change. Y'all, this morning it was just like I got so many different visions for the last few days. When we go through these shifts and we upgrade and raising consciousness, it just seems like you get more vivid visions, dreams, or just insight on something. And it was like I was getting stuff organized this morning. I just took a break. I didn't even think I was going to do videos today because it was like I've been running for the last 72 hours straight, and I haven't really been getting any rest. So I was just like, frustrated and everything. So I said, "Bump that. I'm going to go take me a pause for the cause." But I'm like, nah, I'm going to go ahead and, just take me a nap and get up, because my head was like throbbing. I was getting so many different third eye, it was like pressure. It felt like at times when it gets really heavy with all the download that comes across, I'll hear this cracking right up under here, and it just makes me feel like I don't want to be in light. I don't want to hear nobody. I don't want to talk to nobody. It's just that time I need to recharge. So I'm getting myself ready for this morning. Next thing you know, I don't watch TV. My ex, he watches it in the living room or whatever, and he left the TV on for the cats. And next, I have this vision where I see all the warriors all across the world banding together, and this is just this light around every one of us. And from what I'm getting now, that if there's anybody who has children with, I always call it extra blessings, they're labeled as autism, they might be telling you they see a light, and it's not like they're going to die or anything like that. It's just they have jumped. With us, we hit a certain, it's like hertz of light, but theirs is like, since their functions are way different than ours, it's becoming brighter. So if they start getting around digital equipment or something like that, lights start blowing. Way my room was dark. It was like I came in here after my vision, and next boom, my lights blew. I've seen a whole bunch of warriors, all shape, forms, levels, in command, whatever, and it is just so much light around us. And then in the middle was the 44, and we're just holding hands, and it's like people from all different walks of life, all the warriors are banding together. And then next you see the 44. If they're not rising, they're coming from above. So it's just like a lot of things that we may be going through right now, where you're purging a lot. You're allowing yourself to see the things that you need to change in your life, staying focused. I've been going through it myself. Like I tell you, I keep it real. When you're just trying to stay positive, and it's just the devil be busy. But these challenges are also the things that strengthen us as well. So the more you're allowing yourself to try to stay focused, they know what we're dealing with. Like I said yesterday, they know what we're dealing with is not easy to deal with. You're dealing with, healing from wounds that were very traumatic from probably your childhood, something recent that you may be going through, or things that you're trying to find your purpose in, to just see where it's going to go. Because a lot of times things that we're trying to, bring into our lives, and turn this down. The things that we're trying to bring into our lives, it's not easy. We know what goals we want to do. We know what kind of, not goals, but we know what kind of things that we want to do to change our lives, for a positive. Or you may be trying to start a business, getting your business off the ground, and it just seems like stuff is just not working. They're telling you don't give up on those things. You may be going through some financial strain right now. Don't give up on those either. That's why, the universe is using that to reflect on you. Keep that same energy, even though it may be hard at times to keep that energy of positivity and all the ha ha ha, all the things that, they're like, stay positive, look at love and light. I'm like, you want me to tell you what I want to do with that light? But then it's like, no, you can't be doing that. That's what the devil is using against us, because we are so close to so many different abundances, where they're using the people that are easily influenced to try to, block you on different things. There'll be things that they'll be pushed into delay. You may have gotten like an answer like, oh, you're going to get this day. And next thing you know, they're like, well, we had to backtrack and this and this and that. So you may not be getting it right now. And it's just like, they want to be able to see how your attitude is when you have nothing. And they always keep on saying, I kept on hearing my mom telling me, when you're down to nothing, God's always up to something. Not everything is what it seems. So it's like, the more that you try to stay focused on the positivity, the more hell breaks loose in your life, because they see what's happening. Universe and God wants to be able to give us heralds of a lot of abundance is coming in our life. Even it's on its way. But they want you to know that you have to be able to stay focused. This is where your strength is really starting to come in. There's a lot of different, they're always saying, pay attention to your thoughts, pay attention to the visions that you get, pay attention to the dreams you have, think about the things that you're being drawn to. And all these different things are happening. And it was just like, when I came around the corner, I was seeing all the warriors, like I'm like watching y'all from one side, and then there, because I hear, one of those, it's like deities and, demigods and all these different things are like, look. And then next, you just see everybody rising, and then the 44 is just like, we're getting strength in our own frequency. But the 4400 is giving us, like, what do they call it? Enforcements, like, vibes and frequency of reinforcements, because they know we've been using a lot to purge. We've been using a lot to heal. We've been using a lot to forgive and let go, because it's just like, people think that's easy. There's times where I had to take, a 1 or 2, even maybe 3-day break when I've purged so much, because I'm having to take that time to recharge, that time to, really get things going. And it gets hard, I'm like, I tell y'all, not every day is positive for me, but if I'm going through a funk, I'm not trying to talk to y'all around that time. So I get it, but these are the things that was taking place. And then the next thing you know, when I come around the corner after I had that vision, because it's just like, everybody's light is so bright right now. It's just like, light bulbs blowing. There'll be times that I'm sitting up here trying to talk to y'all. Next thing you see a light flash. And it's just like, that energy is just very potent right now. And so they're always saying, monitor your thoughts, because this is like that time where you can't backtrack. They're needing you to stay focused, because whatever's going on, you have to stay focused on that. No matter what people are trying to come to you, because everybody's getting where everything is supposed to be taking place, whatever you're pushing out. So you have to be very careful about what you're pushing out, even though there may be things that are taking place in your life you may not like right now. Of course, this is going to be that challenge. They want to see, how easily you influence to go into that negativity. And even though I'll be looking at them like, if you tell me this one more time, it's like, yeah, you telling me this, but I'm the one who has to deal with it. Yeah, I appreciate the fact that y'all sending me reinforcements, but when you're dealing with what you're dealing with, that mess gets hard at times, especially if you've been dealing with it way too long. But, I try to see the bright side of everything that, we tend to deal with. So all those different things, keep your thoughts monitored. If they're sending you somewhere, you know, towards a different direction, go. You know, if they're telling you to let go, do that. You know, just try to find things. And I had to keep on telling myself every time something was going on that really worked my nerves. Just think about 4 or 5 things that you can see this positive out of those situations that you may be struggling with. So when you can do that, it shifts that vibration. You know, even though you may have things that's going on right now, but if it's something that you can change, if there's something you can do about it, then go ahead and do that. You know, other than that, the only thing that you can't change how people react to you. You can't change what people say. You can either choose to ignore it. I mean, I have people come at me, you know, and I'm just like, okay, well, let me go ahead and keep on doing what I got to do, you know, and you have to be able to do that at times. Things will be like that. It's just like when you know you have a lot of different things taking place in your life where it may seem like very stressful. And then it's just like whatever energy that we got going on in our lives that is really crazy right now. It is like messing around with global change. It was because it's like right when I had that vision, I come back around the corner. They're showing like different hurricanes that's going on, maybe in North Carolina, all these different things. They said about 4 or 5 of them getting ready to come in, and then it's just like when I seen it, it made me feel like it's not the apocalypse, but it's something that with our energy that's going on when you're raising so much in love, you know, it's like all these people are dying, you know, whether it may be having to do with these cops being, you know, killing folks left and right, or it's just different things that's popping off where, you know, it's very unjust right now. And it's just the more people that are banding together in love, like positivity and stuff like that, the devil trying to amp that mess up because it's just like, hell no, y'all ain't coming up with this positive stuff. We're going to have bombings. We're going to have this, because it's just like when you see, you know, all this love coming out, next thing you know, you see another tragedy. And when you see another tragedy is taking place, you know, then it's like, you know, like the stuff in Beirut. And I have a subscriber that's, you know, that just recently would go through this, but I'm not going to mention nobody's name, but just say prayers for these people. They're going through so many different things. They're trying to distract us from what is about to come into play. And so with all these things happening, gravitating towards different things, because it's like the more I talk to y'all, the more things that keeps coming up, like the movie Legion. If anybody ever seen the movie Legion, I love that movie because I think it has the guy who plays as the priest in the movie Priest, where, you know, they were trying to you know, protect these special people and stuff like that, and trying to go because they just don't know what's going on. This, you know, this chick about to give birth to this baby, and the baby supposed to be, you know, about to change time and stuff like that. And it's like Archangel Gabriel, and I think it was Michael, they came in. It's been a while since I've seen that movie. I might end up watching it again. But it's just like a lot of movies, like I've said before, when God wants to talk to me, universe wants to talk to me, source and creator, and them, they'll guide me towards certain things. Like I was telling y'all a couple of weeks ago, it was like the underworld movies. Eve, she's you know, a hybrid. She's the first kind of the Lycans and the Death Dealers. So, you know, going through stuff like that. Constantine was like us. He trying to sit up here and buy his way up into heaven because he tired of dealing with all this junk. He sees things that, you know, he's, you know, trying to get rid of all these demons that was on earth. And next, you know, it's like Archangel Gabriel telling him, you can't buy your way into heaven. What are you doing? You know, but it was just like you're going through all these different chains of events where, you know, it's like you have heavy influences. It's like the people that are really, you know, it be going through a lot of abuse and change, you know. It's just like people who may deal with their sociopaths, psychopaths, narcissists, whatever. They have their healers, you know, those handlers with them. Just, you know, telling them, oh, you need to do this, oh, you need to do that. But then you see people that are really trying to heal, you hear the angel handlers over there. It's like, look, we know you're going through this. You're very strong. We're trying to remind you of these things. We're sending you confirmation about these things all the time. You know, yes, you may be going through things where, you know, things are a little tight right now. Things are unsure. It may even seem unfair, but trust and believe is not everything is what it seems. A lot of times these things have to take place in our life just to see how we're going to respond to different things that we cannot change at this point. You know, I deal with a lot of things and I try my best is just to, you know, be positive about different things. You know, I see a lot of things on, you know, internet. You know, there's different things where, you know, people are doing different interviews about my dad. A lot of them are positive, but there's, you know, every once in a while there's something negative, and I try my darndest to freak out that way. And if I see it, I'm like, no, I'm not going to read that because I already know it's going to put me in a mood. You know, so I just try to my best to stay positive, try my best to stay productive. And that's what they're wanting you to do. You know, there may be things that's in your life that may seem very stressful right now. You're going to have people lashing out at you because it's just the fact is your vibes are a lot stronger. And with us being Heyokas, you're going to run the hell out of somebody in the wrong way. So they're going to have people coming up to you, you know, lashing out at you. It's just sometimes I have to be able to tell people certain things, especially when they come to my videos. I don't have time. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, just stay the hell away from my damn channel. That's all I say. I was like, what you can do is quickly just keep scrolling. I said, there's a lot of daggone channels I see that I may not agree with what they're saying, but I'm not going to allow myself to even get carried away and leave in like list of things about what this person is doing, saying, or anything like that. And it's not like I had that recently, but it's just at that whole point. You know, if people want to believe in certain things, you know, like I've said a couple of months ago, there was one chick that had a whole segment about me, and I found that mess so hilarious, and I had to keep it moving. I'm like, this chick don't know me from Adam, you know, but she had something to say because she was a fanatic over my father. So, you know, I had to keep doing me, you know, even though people like, hey, Roz, did you see this video? I said, girl, I had to laugh about that because I remember I made a video about certain things, about different things that was coming towards me about that way. But those, you know, that's when you know that you're doing something right in your life. You know, when I'm just constantly, you know, I'm putting out things that are true. I don't sit up here and predicted a lot of things that came a day or two or even 6 months to a year that end up happening, you know, and they wanted me to be able to put that on, you know, put that in the video. So when you do come back and see it, and maybe you already see the timestamp of when it happened, you're like, dag, she knew about that. Just like somebody see the ringing, well, it was a video I put the ringing of the ears. This is something that you know, that you need to pay attention to or whatever. And then I didn't even realize I was talking about a virus that was coming. You know, I was like, shoot, I wouldn't be surprised if there were another virus. Now, mind you, this was a whole year before this came out, you know, and I said the virus is going to be a distraction. And to me, and in my opinion, I really don't feel like this, what we're dealing with right now is exactly what they say it is. To me, I feel like they don't really know what this is because this strand is a lot different than something that they're used to. So they're trying to place it on that because there are certain people that are surviving the situation and there are certain people that are not. But also, I also feel that there's a lot of people that have those soul contracts to where they're needed in the 1044. So they have made their place in the world, has showed themselves, they have learned things, they have taught things, they imprinted on other people, and now it was their time to move on. And all these things are happening for a reason. All these changes are taking place. So more you're rising in your power, more you're rising in your higher frequencies. You're becoming more comforted by the gifts that you have. And there's a lot more gifts that were hidden, that was laying dormant, that are starting to switch on through different trauma that you're receiving. Because there's a lot of things, and like I've said before, especially with the children that are extra blessed, autistic, you know, they're like your silent alarm. They'll know, they'll start acting very different, not in a bad way, but very different than they usually do out of the norm. You'll see a shift that happens between them, and that's their silent alarm. It was like this alarm, this trinket, this amulet, this powerful amulet was placed in a lot of families. And so especially with the empaths, or there's people that work around them. And you'll notice there's certain things that they'll do that they usually don't do. They'll pick up things, they'll show you different things that, you know, universe is guiding them to do, because maybe you're going through a lot of things. And, you know, when you get stressed out, sometimes it's hard for you to see the messages or blessings that are coming your way. You know, if you need to take a pause for the cause, like today, I was going through different things today, and then I had to allow myself, I said, you know, I'm just taking a break today. And it was just like my head was pounding. I went ahead, took me some, you know, pain reliever, and then took me a nap for a while. And I said, you know what, just get back up and start back over again. You just need to pause, because it was like you've been running for days and days and days and days. And you're dealing with a lot of things for days and days and days, and interacting with a lot of people for days and days and days. So all these things are happening for a reason. It's just like the more we become in our power, the more we're coming in, you know, beating the flesh, you know, it's going to make the devil pissed off. So it's just going to bring a magnitude of daggone blessings, you know, these fires, these shootings that they're having, these explosions. You know, it's crazy that we have to go through that, but it is sad at the same time. It takes a tragedy to bring people together in love. You know, being united. But this is how they show that, you know, the devil starts some stuff up with all these damages that they're doing, but also universe and God and all that's holy. They'll put all these people together, no matter what skin complexion, what nationality, what religion, what sex, gender, and whatever, you know, if you want to be, you know, your sexual orientation, that's what I meant to say. All of us are banding together. No matter what we're doing, what we're saying, we're all banding together because we all want love. We all want justice. We all want a fair. You know, we've been going around with people teaching hate. This is not something we're born into do. They taught that, you know. So it's just a lot of different things are taking place in life to where we're rising one by one by one. And it's just the more you're allowing yourself to see, the more those veils getting snatched, the more the devil's going to act up. But at the end, we're going to always win anyway. So they always want you to say, pay attention to the things that you're being guided to. Pay attention when you see things that's popping off. Just allow yourself not to react. You know, those things are sent in your life, sent into your life for a reason, you know, to do what it needs to do. But it's, ooh, okay, as soon as I did that, that was so weird. As soon as the things that, you know, these things are taking place, it's like meant for a distraction, but it's also, it's like God will put these certain situations in your life, and you'll know when you're being tested is because it'll get real quiet, just to see how you're going to respond to different things that's coming into your life that you may not agree on, you know, things that are taking place that you may not even yet understand. You may be sent towards a different direction, and then you turn around and get a no. They want to see, okay, if we tell them no, even though we sent them this way, and we made it look like, you know, the matter of fact, let me retort. They send you a certain direction, and you may be encouraged that that may be a possible yes to whatever you're working on right now. And you get a no, or I'm not sure, or it may take a minute for you get that answer. They just want to see how are you going to respond to that certain rejection. Somewhat of a rejection, standstill, or a pause. And they want you to be able to see that. And it's just like, okay, well, my situation, it was just like so many different things that's been happening for the days. It's just like if I say something positive in these videos, or I'm trying to send something out, sometimes Messenger will say, oh, it can't be sent. Or if somebody's leaving me a heartfelt message, and all of a sudden they're like, Roslynn, did you get my message? I was like, no, they blocked that. You know, all these different things are coming out where the devil doesn't want this. And then when he sees people that are really going through some hurt that are placed into our lives, he will talk all kind of secrets in their ear, just like you may be trying to do that emotional, mental, and spiritual clearing of all the traumatic situations you may have been placed in, either through childhood, or even just the stuff that we dealt with in our past lives, because all our past lives are merged together just to help us break these chains of pain. You know, you're going to have certain regressions, you know, stages of regressions you may have dealt with before, or, you know, in the past that you're trying to clear. And the more you're trying to clear, there will be certain things that will come up to make you feel like you're not good enough, or you're not doing enough, or, you know, things are going to stay the same no matter how much it is. That's the ego and the devil wanting to talk to you like that. So no matter what is taking place, if you need to take a pause, you take a pause, but you start right back where you started on, except you're doing more better, you know, because it's like right now, it's like you can't turn back, because whatever you got going on is, you know, the window of that opportunity is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So you have to make those decisions of what are you going to allow to take place. You know, have faith in yourself. You know, and there'll be times where if I know it's going to block me, I'm not going to say it. But if there's things that they're telling me, yeah, you need to go ahead and say this, but know that you got this. Have faith in yourself, regardless of what kind of speed bump somebody's trying to put in your life, or what they're trying to block you from. No hex, no X, no, nothing can stop what is meant for you. So they're saying, go ahead and do this. We know what you're doing is not easy. When you try to, you know, when you try to get over one hump, there's 10 or 15 humps done popped up right after you done got over those. And you have to be able to know that you got what it takes to get over those hurdles. You may be dealing with some stuff where you need ultimate forgiveness, not just for the person that has done it, but the times that you have held on to it. You have to be able to forgive yourself as well. You know, even when things aren't going right, just try to stay focused on what you're trying to bring into your life. And that's what they always say, because right now, you're gaining so much power. Your essence is so powerful. Just where you place your thoughts at, it is going to bring into your reality. That's why they're saying pay attention to your thought process, pay attention to what you are wanting into your life, not about what is taking place, because there's so many things that's coming up where people are going to test you. And like I said before, a lot of times people see your blessings before you do, and they don't want you to sit up here and be fixated on what they're doing, because regardless on what is said, done, what is blocked, what is being lied, deceit to, because anytime is, you know, somebody's taking something and it's not in an honest way, not, well, something that they're receiving something and it's not in the honest way, if it's being deceit, if it's being to coerce or whatever you want to call it, anything that isn't a negative type cycle that they're trying to, you know, snatch something up, everybody gonna have that debt to the universe. It's like debt to society, you paying your debt to the universe. So you know, if you're trying to fight your way, or even just trying to make your way of doing something that is very honest, very positive and prosperous, that you know that can bring magnitudes of accolades to your life, and people just constantly keep doing things to try to stop that, that is used right there to define your determination. Are you going to allow these people to go ahead and distract you from what you already know is yours? Or are you going to allow yourself to be influenced on something they can never have, which they try to make of theirs? You know, and that's what they want you to think long and hard about. We already told you this is coming. We already telling you that doors are opening for you. But you have to be that one that stays focused on those things. You know, have faith in yourself, believe in yourself. You know, yes, days are going to be hard, but those are the days you know, if you need to go ahead and take a break, take a break. That's fine. You know, when we're not in our spiritual being total suit, we're spiritual beings, but we're in them human suits right now. So they know that you're going to have those human emotions at times that's going to take over that spiritual part, but you need to allow yourself to go into balance with those things. So they said the more these things are taking place, it's just like it's changing. You know, all these different natural disasters is going on. Hurricanes going to start. You know, maybe I hope and pray no more fires, but it's like, you know, hurricanes, thunder, a lot of really bad thunderstorms, tornadoes, earthquakes, all these different things. Because it's like when I'm seeing this, all I am is getting like little flashes, like San Andreas. That movie almost gave me a heart attack. You know, 2012, that was past that. You know, what was the other one? Armageddon. All these different things were popping up in my head when I'm seeing this. I'm like, God, dog, you know, because it's just our vibrations are very potent, and it's on a rise right now. And it's just like 44 is around 1044 is around us, and they're around us tight. And it's just like because they are there. You'll find different things where you see at the corner of your eye something's moving, or you know, you see my videos different times. You'll see lights flashing. You know, you can go into a room. If somebody got digital cable, your frequency will just mess up that signal. At times when I could be talking to another empath on the phone, and all of a sudden it shuts my daggone Wi-Fi off. Or even if you're watching like these YouTube videos, your frequencies even messing around with the, you know, the digital system, the internet connections. You know, all these different things are happening for a reason. So pay attention to the signs they constantly send in your life. We know that what you may be dealing with may be a little bit heavy, stressful. So just take a breather. If you need to go out in nature, they say go out in nature. If you need to meditate, go ahead and meditate. You know, work out, do those. You know, I've been doing that for the last week right now, and you know, trying to be consistent of it. But you know, all is in the good. But just make sure when you make that decision, stick to it. They're saying. So, but there's some comments that I have not yet been able to get a chance to see. As soon as I said that, they're gonna like. That I have not replied to yet. So please forgive me. I just woke up, you know, and try to get myself situated. So I will, after I finish doing these couple of videos, because I will be doing some late night, what is it? Some late night, God dog, I got a second thought, podcasts. So I'm just trying to get myself situated for those. So I will talk to y'all on my next video. I would love to give a post notification shout out to Netta, Robert Cole, Ray Clay, Lydia Bell, Angie Briner, and Marine Nativo. Much love to you as well. If you're new to the channel, oh, and Samantha as well. If you're new to the channel, welcome. It's so good to have you. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. Make sure you hit the all so you know when every time I have a video out. Share, tell somebody about the channel. If you need to get in touch with me privately, I leave my IG information at the bottom. You can connect with me, DM me there. I will be sharing my podcast on there as well on my Instagram. And then you can get in touch with me on Facebook Messenger under my name, Roslynn Mckoy. Whatever we speak on is basically, I always tell people to hit me up one-on-one if they're not comfortable with telling their experiences about things that they may be, dealing with or toying with or whatever. So I try to help them get a deeper understanding about what's taking place in their life and what their purpose is about, or directing them towards their purpose. Whatever we speak on is confidential. So if I can't find the information you need, I always make sure I try to get the information that you need. So like and subscribe, drop that line, share, give me a thumbs up so it'll spread the videos out. Know you're truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved, and knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And I pray that everything you're trying to manifest in your life comes 100 million times of what you ask for or pray for, even expected, and the same when you receive it. Even through social distancing, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, as well as prosperity words, vibes, frequencies, because those things can really take somebody a long way. And I will see you on my next video. I hope y'all have a blessed, safe weekend. Sorry about the lights. I hope you have a blessed, safe weekend. Be responsible and safe for everything you do. And I'll see you in my next video. Much love. Peace. Be well.